Yeah, I actually struggled with this quite a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, that now have just has just entered our voice channel. Um, I can't put this guy over enough. He let's just call it what it is. He saved our ass. We were dead in the water, me and Dave, and at the time, Mr. Wrestling, not Mr. Wrestling 5, we knew a gentleman an old long time ago that was our lead artist, and the three of us were sitting there twiddling our thumbs because we had no one. Oh my God! I just as we did this, that time limit draw expired. Um, the We were sitting dead in the water, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Dave gets this email from this gentleman who says, "Hey, I've been a fan a long time. I'm tired of you guys taking lumps. I can help. I can program. I can do all this stuff." And so we're like, "Okay, cool, yeah, whatever." And long story short, he sent us a tech demo of like what he could put together, and we said, "You know what? This guy's got the chops. Let's cut him loose." And you guys are basking in his expertise and his wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert the Man behind Pro Wrestling X. Say hi, Robert.
Hey, hello, hey, everyone. How are you doing?
Can everybody hear him all right? Let me know if the volume needs to be reworked here a little bit. Because like I said, it's kind of a gong show, as you guys always know. But everybody in chat, say hi to Robert. Robert, if you can see chat, cool. If not, I can read you questions and all that stuff. But the floor is yours. Robert the Awesome is you're being dubbed in the finally in the building. So yeah, welcome to the Gong Show, Robert. It's been a little while since you've been on here, and I was insistent. I was insistent that you get in here because you gotta take a bow. Kind of quiet though. Keep talking, and I'll keep adjusting and see if I'm gonna listen to myself on a different system and see. Keep talking, Robert. The floor is yours, brother.
It's been a while. Coming to to this Twitch. I'm happy to see that we're celebrating the 100th episode of the Gun Show, and I had to be on here because it's one of the most important events for us because we've been through so much and the struggle has been so hard, but we made it through 100 shows, and trust me, what we got coming down the pipeline it's going to be something even more great, especially for 2018. So
yeah, see, this is why I love Robert, is because not only does he get in and does like the thank you, that stuff, but he gets everybody hyped for what's coming, and you don't spill any beans because we know you got some tricks up your sleeve. Because I always joke that this is less like game development and more like performance art. Like Robert is just getting in there and he's got this vision, and he will just magically put things together. And Dave and I and Mr. Wrestling 5, we have no idea what's coming, and all of a sudden it's just like, holy crap, not in a million years. I mean, if you would asked me 2 years ago if we would have had all the stuff that's in the game in right now, I would have said no way. So it's great. I said, Robert, I can't thank you enough. And so like I said, it's super hype now. Why don't for anybody who's kind of joining us, how did you happen to find Pro Wrestling X? Like what's like, how did you find us?
Well, I found Pro Wrestling X, let's see, somewhere around 2003. I was really big into wrestling games at the time, and I remember it was right after WrestleMania 18 had just released, and I remember it was a lot of hype about this WGU, and I've never I never understood why was people saying WGU. So I clicked on the link, and it brought me to this website, and it was telling me about this new wrestling game that Dave wanted to create, and he had this vision of what he wanted the game to be. And I remember he kept asking people, if you wanted a wrestling move to be animated, send like a GIF, a GIF of a move, and it'll be into the game. And at that time, it was just so primitive. It was just so young, and it was just full of fire. Everybody wanted the game to start off. After a while, through years, I started following, but then I just kind of dropped out, and I went back on the project. So I looked, and I saw that it was making some progress, and then they brought out a demo. It was Pro Wrestling Uprising. And when Uprising was out, I was looking and I was thinking that, I'm so glad that they finally made some progress on the game to where it's actually a demo that was available. Um, and I remember it was, I think 2 years after that, the game was in limbo and they had to do a reset. And it was at a point to where I was thinking that this game is taking so long. I wanted the game to really, to make progress. So I said, fuck it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to write Dave. I'm going to send him an email, and I'm just going to send out a resume or just something to get his attention, and tell him that I want to join the team. And from there, it's just like we've been making magic ever since.
Yeah, that's like I said. When you, I said your timing couldn't have been better when it came to stuff like that. It's just like I said. It was we were in such bad spirits because we had hired a guy, and we love Mike. Mike was a great programmer for us, but boy, everybody else loved him too, and that being like his employer. And just started burying him in actual work, and it's really hard to ask somebody who's climbing a ladder to, oh yeah, put aside all these great opportunities and come work for us on this low budget, video game. And so he had to make a tough call and said, guys, I can't be that developer that you guys need. And so we're like, okay, that's totally cool and it's totally understandable. We didn't want to ever take any opportunities away, but then it's like, well, shit, now what? I didn't know how to program, and I was kind of starting to take some tutorials and stuff. But it's like, Jesus, I was so far away from everything. And
yeah, programming from my standpoint, you have to be passionate about what you love and what you put your mind to, because you just can't program this thing and just keep it as a hobby. You have to literally have a passion for it and dedicate most of your time to it. And it's not easy whatsoever, but once you get into the groove of everything just started falling into place. And I knew that as soon as I joined the team that I just wanted to, just go gun blazing. And I knew what vision that I wanted and what I wanted to bring, because it was just taking so long. I just said, I really want to make some progress on the game,
somewhere,
So,
I don't know if we were looking for it. I wanted to be able